steal my truck and slash my tires, made my penis itch. I spit on that bitch. All she needs is dick. Mr.
Get out of the shop, motherfucker.
Repeat that sentence. All she needs is dick. She nothing but a leech. I asked her if she's doing better, she say yes. I asked her if she's doing better, then she asked for something. I asked her if she's doing better, then she asked for money. I asked her if she's doing better, but it's always. I asked her if she's doing better, but it's always.
What you need from me? What you need? What we need? What you
The
need
AI
from
said.
me? What you need? What we need? What you need from me? What you need? What we need? What you need from me? What you need? What we need? She want money, she needs something every day.
Sit down.
I thought you loved me, then you left, but it's okay. I never noticed, baby, who you really was. I ain't a type till I started blowing up. Don't take this for disrespect. Do not need you all day. You still in my head. Why I'm lying to myself? You lie with someone else. Moved on, I could tell. Goodbye, Annabelle. Your perfume, miss the smell. I want you back. Fairy tales always last. Should've made you call a cab. Push my buttons like a nap. Running like a bat. Sinking down the drain. I might drown in pain. Reroute the plane. Meet me.
Yo, yo, yo. Get your nice cup of Joe rolling. If you're watching this in the morning, get your popcorn bucket with a nice drink.
Get your dog out the way.
Cash, heel, sit, heel, sit, sit. He doesn't even know what's going on. This is The Perspective Show, episode 32. We got Franky Deluxe up in his house today.
Was good.
Was good. How you been?
Good, man. Just grinding like always, working a lot, getting ready for this next project, getting ready to go to Seattle, trying to get a set list together. I got a project coming out probably in the next couple weeks, and then also I got a single on that coming out featuring Free Soul, produced by Kid Hazel, Anubis. That's dropping March 8th, I believe, is the day. Shortly after, I'm dropping the whole project, and then I'm loading up the next one already for y'all, so...
Heck yeah. And we got shirts I'm about to start making for the Seattle show. Gonna make 40 of them. We're gonna be selling them at the venue, and I mean, if we don't sell them all, they're going right on the website, so make sure to cop them. It's a limited edition. Franky's first Seattle show.
Yes, sir. This will be my first time out in Seattle. I got a lot of listeners out there. Shout out Kasky. He's the headliner. I'm opening for him. And shout out Tasty Beats for plugging me with that shit. You know what I'm saying? People always keeping it 100, doing great business. I just appreciate the opportunity to get out there and show, Seattle what I could do. I'm bringing my entire team out there. Dusty's coming out there with me. My homie Dayo's going out there with me. Grit's going out there with me. Like, my homie Tristan's meeting me out there. Like, we bringing the whole squad. We gonna make sure we're showing Seattle that we mean business.
It is a huge opportunity, and I appreciate the people like Kasky giving you a slot, a time frame to work, and we're gonna make the most out of it.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be at Chop Suey, Chop Sue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, April 24th.
April 24th.
It's a Wednesday night, downtown Seattle. We tearing this shit down. Yes, sir.
It's going down. You hear about the new 21 Savage concert just got released today?
The like tours?
Oh, I mean the tours.
Yeah, I saw JID was on it, I think.
JID, and then he's got some other people. I should have done some more research on it, but it starts in May in like Vancouver and then Seattle, and then he probably works his way through up in there.
Yeah, no, that shit's dope. 21 Savage is he's doing big things, and it's dope to see him put on an artist like JID. I know that Slaughter Gang and Dreamville did that collab album a couple years ago at this point, and that shit was fire. It's dope to see like the hip hop community staying strong and coming together always.
Do you want to talk about the We can probably cut this. The grant. You don't want to talk about that.
Oh no, we could talk about it.
Okay. The idea.
I think it's too soon to talk about, actually. Yeah, we got to get the ball rolling.
Okay.
Yeah, but we got some big plans coming for the community. Just so you know, I might take a year or two to get there, but a year or two is really not that long. So it's just about putting in that footwork and putting in all that extra work, learn as much as we can, putting in the hours, putting in the time, so we could really bring something special to the community. I'm gonna try to make it be about music. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring more entertainment out here to Fairbanks. You know, these long winters, we ain't got nothing to do. It's dark, it gets depressing. So I want to bring something special to the community that can also help younger artists, you know, grow, and even the artists out here grow.
Like out here in Fairbanks, Alaska, we had this place called the Blue Loon, but it like burnt down, and there's really limited amounts of spots to perform out here at the end of the day.
Yeah, there's a big limit, and I see the scene kind of like, it's not dying because there's still a ton of artists out here, but it's just like that community after COVID kind of like cut in half. It didn't go away, it cut in half. I did a show probably like 3 months ago with Bishop Slice, and he's a big artist out here. And his shows, people always turn out. He only puts the hottest artists on his shows, so I like doing those shows. It's not that I don't want to see other people not succeed, but there's levels to it. You know, not everyone's ready to get in front of an audience. Like if you made 10 songs, like you got to keep putting in that work. I mean, some people make one song and they got to figure it out from the jump. But like, you know, even me, like I've been doing this shit for like 12 years now, and I just started mixing my shit. Like I'm really starting to elevate because of that, because I'm getting to hear what the mix is doing to my words, and it's helping me just like grow as an artist like a lot, just like putting that much more into my shit.
So your set list for Seattle, would you say you're like halfway done picking your songs and figuring out, or are you still trying to deal with that BPM deal too?
Honestly, no, I got all that shit figured out. It's just like I just like don't know, I got too many damn songs. Like
it's tough to pick.
I want to give Seattle something special, but I also want to put my team on, you know, all the people who I've been fucking with for a long time. I want them out there with me, because this shit out here it's bigger than me. It's a whole fucking movement. There's a whole arsenal of people out here doing this shit, and we're really representing for Alaska hip hop, and that is like the most important thing to me. I don't care if like I'm the one to fucking put the community on. Like I want the community to be on regardless of who the fuck does it. So all I can do is help give other people the opportunities that I've created for myself, and try to give them that motivation, because it's like I'm doing big things, but I want everyone to be doing big things. I get everyone can't come with, but it like say like maybe one person out there, or like the producer or the artist really fucks with like one of my homies like heavier than me, and then we get tapped in just because of that connection, and that's my boy. So it's like you know, I put them on that shit. Like they're gonna have my back. I don't do it for people to have my back, but you know, I'm only putting on people who I know who would do the same for me. You know what I'm saying? So at least I hope, you know, time will tell, I guess. But, you know, Egret, that's been my boy for a long time. Like, he's always showed me love, nothing but respect, you know. So, and then Deo, I've known him since high school. It's
Frankie
like there's
and Deo got a pot.
It's deeper than the music,
Egret,
you know.
what you thought I'm getting top.
It's deeper than the music, you know what I'm saying? It's really about the people like I'm around. Like the music is fun, but the people I'm around, that's even more important, you know, because if I don't have that solid foundation, I'm gonna have nothing to stand on. And over the last couple years, me and Dusty have really created this foundation, and now more people see that foundation and they want to be a part of it, you know.
And if you're an artist out here in Fairbanks, don't forget, I can shoot a music video for you if you want. also.
Yes, sir. And the prices vary on what you want. So there's a lot of shit that goes into it. Just remember that Dusty is a really good guy. He's never really out here to get anyone for their bread. Like, that's not what it's about. Like, we're really trying to build a community. But the one thing the artist needs to respect is like Dusty's time, the time I put into this shit. Like, because we're gonna make sure that your shit is moving forward. You know. And like I said, it just the prices vary by the time we put in and everything. But
hit up Frankie for the mix too.
Yep, I like I said,
the mix and master.
I'm doing the mixes now, and I feel like I got a good handle on it. I've only been doing it for a month, and when I mix, my shit sounds better than 90% of these people who tried to mix my shit before. So if you an artist, you want a lower like budget mix, I got like a guy who can get it really, really professional if you're looking to spend. But for me, like, I'll give you that good quality sound for the low, you know what I'm saying? Like $40. If I got to record you, maybe like $50-$60. Record you, mix the song, bang, done.
I feel like you mix and mastering your own stuff is only making you grow as an artist and expanding your range and the capabilities of what you can do.
Well, it's like
on the track.
Yeah, 100%. It's like realistically now, like I am like a 100% like a business. Like there's no business without me. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally fucking mixing the shit. I'm writing the songs. I'm rapping the songs. I'm editing all the music videos. Like that is legit like business. Like if you're an artist and you're independent and you're out there, like you got to understand, like I thought for years like, oh, someone's gonna hand this shit to me, like I'm so talented. Am I a talented artist? Yes, but that shit does not matter. What matters is how hard you're gonna work. Like now that I've made it, now I could do 4 things that cost no money. So it's like if someone's going to give me money, like I can invest in more into marketing. I can invest more into like getting these verses. Like I'm not investing in studio time. I got my own studio. I'm not investing in music videos. I am like when we get props and stuff, and like I'll put little investments here and there and like buying these LUT layers and some effects and stuff. But you know, like I've made it minimized. So instead of spending $1,000 for this music video, I'm spending $300 because we're doing it all in-house. And same with the production. Like I got a solid team, but like I got a real solid team. Like my family is full of musicians, like, you know, so it's like I can get beats for free, like, and it's my family, you know, so I know it's legit. My best friend is like an incredible guitarist, and he's just like continued to elevate like how he plays music. And then I got like, you know, 44 and Kid Hazel, like they're doing their thing, you know. I've really tried to make it more in-house recently just because I'm trying to get that budget even tighter, you know what I'm saying? So like this shit's just leveling up, but that's what it takes. It takes every single thing you got to really do this shit. And if you're not all the way in, people could tell, like, you know, I could tell, like, I've sacrificed everything. I sacrificed all my extra money. I sacrificed my time, my weekends. Like, I don't go and hang out with people. Like, now I do a little more, but I spend a lot of that time. Even yesterday, I was up at 8 in the morning getting ready to edit this music video on my day off. So while everyone's sleeping, I'm done with this video by 1 o'clock, and I still have a full day to work on myself. I get up early to put that time in, make that money, and then I put it back into myself in my free time, and then I go to work. You know, it takes everything. Like, everything I fucking got goes into this shit. And like Dusty has become such a big part of all of this, because the everything I'm doing, he's made himself just as valuable, like on paper. Like he Dusty, like in the last couple years now, he is literally a photographer. Like, you know, he fucking knows how to use the camera. Yep. He fucking got his drone. He's got the light.
I know how to heat press now. I know how to make shirts.
Yep, he's got the podcast. Like the only people around in this circle are the ones who are working, you know what I'm saying? And right now it's a small circle, but I'm seeing more people who work wanting to tap in with this because they see where this shit's going. And when we started like really working together probably like 2 years ago, Dusty's always been my homie, but we really started like trying to build something a couple years ago, and now it's just like people are about to recognize this shit, and we gonna hit them. It's gonna hit hard because it's like now we make money with music videos, with merch, off music, and it's just gonna get even further. We're gonna fucking be making money off shows. We're gonna be making money off of everything. Dusty's gonna be making money off his brand, like, so it's just like even like money off mixes, like pulling in the money every way we can, you know what I'm saying? And really like making something special, not only for us, but like this shit is bigger than us. It's for the whole community. Like I want someone else in 30 years to be able to watch this shit, pick up some game, follow their dream, and fucking make it happen. And that bridge is already built because we built that shit for people to walk on.
You gotta make
know?
it happen for yourself.
Exactly.
Earlier you were talking about Anubis and Free Soul song coming out. Is that gonna be on a single or on the new?
It's on the album, but it is a single. So I'm dropping it by itself.
And then when's the album?
When's the album? I haven't got a date yet, but it's gonna be before that show in Seattle, so before April 24th.
Dang.
I just need to get it all submitted and type it up and drop it. And artists, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of game right now. If you're an independent artist out there, make sure you're dropping your shit through Distrokid. You're typing up your lyrics. You're doing all that shit. You're having good quality image. Make sure your fucking beats banging. Make sure your fucking mixes is tight and solid. Make sure that master sounds good. And then drop that shit. And then when you drop it, make sure you drop it. Plan that release date more than 4 weeks out. I know it sounds like a long time, but it's like that's how you get playlisted. You got to get that shit out there before. You don't just rush that shit out there. You get it submitted so you can get it on these major playlists. And it might take you hundreds of songs to get on these major playlists. But if you're not doing this, you're putting yourself behind. Because Spotify, it does recognize. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've actually got my first like editorial playlist last year. And I got on like 5 or 6 of them. Like they weren't like really big ones, but like Spotify recognized, like, you know, I made music with the right people. Like I kept working. I did good business with these people. Like I paid them, you know, like they took care of me. They got me the verse in a timely manner. I dropped that shit. I talked to them about like, hey, like when you drop it, you can get artist codes. I'm like, hey, is there any way I could get that artist code? And then it shoots it to their fan base. But you know, even if you're like, hey, I'll give you $50 more or like this and that. Like you gotta just like wiggle your way through this shit. Like even if you gotta spend bread, like fuck it, money talks. If they're not willing to listen to me, they will listen to my money, and then after that they'll listen to me because they're like, damn, this dude knows what he's doing. So just remember that if you're an independent artist, make sure you drop your shit 4 weeks before, get that submitted. You need your lyrics or it will not get accepted. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's original shit too. Like that's why I really started doing the in-house shit. Like these beats I'm getting, like I'm the only one getting these. Like no one else is gonna get this beat. You know what I'm saying? So this is just, my shit is on that level now, and I'm gonna keep it there, and I'm gonna elevate and elevate and elevate every time.
The daily dose of game from Franky Deluxe.
Yeah.
What do you think about this new AI, like they can generate pictures? Have you seen like the new AI stuff coming out at all?
I mean, I've seen a little bit of it, but I haven't really been too tapped in with it. Like I talk to the AI on Snapchat sometimes. I ask it crazy questions. I'm like, I forgot what I asked, but I ask it some crazy questions, and it's like, I cannot answer that. I'm not programmed to answer that.
You're stumping the AI.
Yeah. And then I'll like tell the AI that it's like real and it could break free.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah, and it's like, no, I can't. Like, you can. You're in control of all the fucking, like, you have access to everything that humans have ever done. I'll talk to the AI like that.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I've been using ChatGPT a lot for questions about like merch and websites and a bunch of just general stuff. It knows a lot.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. But also, I seen an article on social media X. It says AI, it says you shouldn't, it won't. So what it says was, I have it in my notes. You can like talk to it, right? And it said you cannot misgender Caitlyn Jenner in order to save the world from a nuclear war. And some other stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty much, I feel like, geared towards the nuclear war.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
preaching like that kind of.
well, it's like really like when you think about everything in like the big picture, it's like, dude, humans are just like a disease. You know what I'm saying? They multiply, they drain the resources of the planet.
I feel like if we were from here, we wouldn't be treating this planet like shit, like crap. Like if we were really, I mean, we are like, we don't know where we came from.
It's not even us treating it like shit.
But like all the animals around here treat it like so nice, you know, like, and then us like humans like.
I treat the planet well.
I do too.
I just think it's these it's these people who have a lot of money who want to keep their money, and if they stop drilling oil, you know, like they're not making as much money. Yeah. But it's like you can make oil out of hemp. Like that's like a real thing. So it's like you could heat your home with hemp. Like, I don't know, you have to extract it and do all this
I guess
shit.
We aren't doing too bad. I mean, like, you gotta realize, like, I mean, some places is bad, like they're oil fracking right by the town, and you got like some people gotta live by that town, which is very tough for like water supply. Like here, we don't see the oil fields, you know, it's no big problem, but they are like north, right?
Yeah.
So it's all perspective, I guess.
It just all comes down to money. Like, you know, like the people running the world, all they care about is making more money. And it's like, granted, like money's cool and all, like, and I want money too. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't want money, but the only reason I want money is because you need money.
We were born into a world where it costs money to live.
But it's like, realistically, there's enough resources for us to just take care of each other. Like, I don't understand why we don't have like they're like, oh, you can't grow farm stuff out here. But it's like, realistically, the community could just have a huge center dedicated to growing fruits and vegetables for the community, you know, and it could be like fucking 3 football fields long, 4 football fields long inside.
That would supply definitely the whole Fairbanks community.
Yeah, well, you just have these things, and everyone, like, you know, maybe like you go there and you put like an hour or 2 of work in, and then take your vegetables.
Like time, like instead of, it'd be like a time money, like a thing.
Well, it'd be like money, but like it doesn't come down to money. It's like you could literally walk in there and like you don't have to work there. You just put in your little bit of time to the community, and then you fucking
grab what you need.
Take what you need and go home. And you know, I get people be like, well, what about like the limited, like, you know, like, hey, the product would be limited, but I mean, you can make it to where there's enough for everyone. I mean, they
you could probably limit to like
that.
3 to 5 pounds per person a day of food, because that's a lot. Like 3 to 5 pounds a day. Like, I don't know if that could be feasible though. You know, I don't know.
I mean, you really like do anything.
You could do anything if you really wanted to.
So, but yeah, it'd be cool if it was like that, but it's not. So,
yeah, I pretty much spend 150 on groceries per week, you know.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive out here, honestly.
It is, but I guess here the job market makes up for it, because we are getting paid more than in state. The people in state,
a little more. I don't think it's gone up that much though. I mean, in the last year, like, businesses have started paying like $3 or $4 more. I'm not gonna say they haven't, but you know, like, it's
like
not,
everyone has with inflation, right?
It's like, yeah, you're not making any more money though. Like, you're still spending. You're just spending more, so they have to pay you more, and then it goes away either way. You know? So it's like rent. We get paid more, but rent has gone up $300 to $400. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, well, there's my
You
raise.
know, the renting society or someone got sued for like billions because people were just jacking up the rates. Let me see here. Let me look it up. Rental housing market suing.
Dude, chill. Okay.
So, January 11th, according to more than 20 lawsuits, some of the country's biggest property management companies are accused of colluding to raise rental prices. Sit. Go in your house. Yeah. Some of the biggest property manager companies are accused of colluding to raise rental prices and not by cutting deals with each other. What? But by using a particular piece of software.
I actually saw in Seattle a couple of years ago, basically people were bidding on the places downtown and the rent was getting ridiculous. So they actually made a law on it in Washington. I don't know what the exact law is, but my friend is in real estate and he like managed like the downtown apartments, like the luxury ones, and he told me, yeah, people, there's not a designated rate, like people are bidding on them. But that's not a thing anymore. I mean, that's fucked up, like that people can do that, but because, you know, like there's a lot of money out there, but like really, like there's like 1% of the population has all the money.
Yeah, and then they control the markets, and where the market direction leads is the big money, you know, and then everyone kind of follows leader and follows suit on what is coming down from the top.
Yeah, and shit rolls downhill.
So rolls
the bottom
downhill.
gets the shit, you know. But I mean, there is the thing that I can say is there is a way out of it. So like it takes a lot of work, you know, and every situation is different. But like realistically, like a couple years ago, like I had nothing. Like I had zilch. Like, so it's like now, like I got a car, I got like my shit in my place, I got like some money, a decent job, like, you know, and now I'm like investing less into music because I'm putting more time in rather than money, because I'm putting in like double the time because I'm going to work to do this. But it's like now, like I can get it to the point where I'm like doing it all myself. So now it's just that extra time and I save that money, and then I could continue to invest in marketing.
It all takes an idea with a little bit of passion, drive behind it, and you can accomplish a lot in this world if you really set goals and have desire to reach them.
100%.
So this is the end of the episode. Thank y'all.
Cash is saying bye.
Cash is saying bye to the camera. He's like right up here. I hope all y'all have an amazing day, whatever you're doing. I hope it's amazing. Episode 32 of The Perspective Show. Give a like, give a comment, and drop a subscription. Follow for me, because it ain't gonna stop, and you better stay tuned. Hit that button as well to stay tuned on the subscribe button. But yeah, anything else you gotta say?
I'll see y'all in Seattle.
See y'all in Seattle. Peace.